Hello students. So in this session we will start with the types of pressures. So we are in the concept of fluid statics. So we are discussing about Pascal's law, right, which deals with the pressure. So in a static fluid at any point the pressure is equal, the distribution of pressure is equal in all directions. That is what Pascal's law will tells us. So we are discussing about the pressures. So what are the types of pressures actually? So the first one, atmospheric pressure, right? You can see here the first one is atmospheric pressure. What is atmospheric pressure actually? Atmospheric pressure is nothing but the pressure which is in the atmosphere of Earth. You can see the value of atmospheric pressure is 10.13 Newton per meter square, right, at the sea level. At mean sea level, the available atmospheric pressure, the general value for the atmospheric pressure is 10.13 Newton per meter square, right. The second one, absolute pressure. Absolute pressure. So what is absolute pressure actually? So absolute pressure is defined as the pressure which measured with reference to the absolute zero. That means if you have a datum line, that means absolute zero pressure is there at that particular line, absolute zero pressure is there. From that particular datum line, if you measure the pressure at any point, up to the point the pressure is called as absolute pressure. See the third one, gauge pressure. What is gauge pressure actually? Gauge pressure is anything which is measured by using an instrument. Right. The fourth one, what is vacuum pressure actually? Right. Vacuum pressure is that which is below the atmospheric pressure. The pressure which is below the atmospheric pressure. So what is we have a deadline of atmospheric pressure line is there. Below this atmospheric pressure, there is any amount of pressure is available, that entire pressure is called as vacuum pressure, right. So these are the different pressures actually. One thing you have to note that there is a note point here, the atmospheric pressure we are talking about, for mercury it is 760 mm height. The pressure head, the atmospheric pressure head is available for mercury is 76 centimeter or 760 mm. For in case of water, the atmospheric pressure head is 10.33 meters. So is there any relation between these pressures actually? Yes, you can see this blue line, indicates the atmospheric pressure. So below this blue line you can see vacuum pressure is there, above that blue line you can see gauge pressure is there. This is the reference, this blue line indicates the reference line for us, that is the exactly atmospheric pressure is there. Simple, if you want to calculate the absolute pressure, take 2 points, one is above the atmospheric pressure, second one is below the atmospheric pressure. You can take the 2 points, the 2 reference point over there. You can measure the pressure at any point in a system. You can measure below the atmospheric pressure or above the atmospheric pressure, right. So if you need the absolute pressure value, see here you have to add the gauge pressure and the atmospheric pressure. Okay? This is one of the important relation in case of this fluids. Absolute pressure is equal to gauge pressure plus atmospheric pressure. And what about the vacuum pressure below? You can see below here, vacuum pressure is equal to atmospheric pressure minus absolute pressure at that particular point. Clear? This is the relation between the pressures. So how to measure this pressure actually? Is that any instruments are available? Yes, there are some measuring instruments are available to measure this pressure. So these are the two types of measuring instruments are there. First one are manometers. We can measure the pressure by using manometers and by using mechanical gauges also. Where we can see these instruments, where we can see these all pressure measuring instruments, Is there any applications? Yes, there are some applications over there. In case of power plants, that means hydraulic power plants, turbines will be there. To run that particular turbines, we have to measure how much pressure is actually occurring from this entire upstream water, right? You can see these pressure gauges over there to measure the amount of pressure from water in case of civil engineering and near the dams, right? And in case of industries where some chemicals are running, some oil is running, some natural gas is running, and to that particular pipelines we have to fix these pressure gauges to measure the pressure intensity, in which pressure intensity that particular gas is running or particular chemical is running. Most of the industries pressure gauges you can see. And in case of these water distributory systems, definitely at water distributory systems in metropolitan areas or at any particular water distributory systems, pressure gauges definitely will be there. So right, the first one is manometers and second one is mechanical gauges. What are the manometers and what are the mechanical gauges? So manometers are the devices which measure pressure at a point by balancing the column. So manometers basically use it for measuring the pressure at a single point, at any point, by adjusting the fluid column, right? Then what are the mechanical gauges? Mechanical gauges, these also work on the same principle, that by adjusting the fluid column, right? See, the mechanical gauges are used for measuring pressure by adjusting the fluid column, along with these having a spring or dead weight in their entire structure, right? See the classification of this pressure measuring instruments. So basically pressure measuring instruments are two types. First one is manometers and the second one is mechanical gauges. See, in manometers there are two types, simple manometer and differential manometer. So first one is simple manometers, second classification is differential manometers. And what about the mechanical gauges? In mechanical gauges, the first one is diaphragm type pressure gauge, the second one Bourdon tube pressure gauge, which is most widely used pressure gauge in case of all over the industries, dead weight pressure gauge, and last one bellows pressure gauge, right? These are the four different types in mechanical gauges, right? So we will discuss about the simple manometers, right? Simple manometers consist of a glass tube which is connected to the point where we have to measure the pressure. So one end of this glass tube will be connected to the point where we are measuring the pressure, and the other end of the column will be open to the atmosphere. In these simple manometers there are three types. See, the first one piezometer, second one U-tube manometer, the third one single column manometer.